Hello guys. Today we came up with another informative video on interior design. We will discuss about false ceiling, and try to touch all the aspect associated with it. There will be types, cost, durability, purpose, design approach, lighting etc. and all the small question that comes up on the topic. Please watch the video till the end, because at the last section we will disclose some important tips to make your false ceiling look beyond the value. And we will also share pictures of some amazing false ceiling ideas. So guys, let's get into the video. And please don't forget to show your love by subscribe the channel, like and share the video. So first we will discuss about the possible types of false ceiling. There are mainly 5 types. Gypsum board false ceiling. It consists of GI channel framework, covered with factory manufactured gypsum board. The joint of boards are closed with jointing tape and a special type of compound. It looks joint-free when finished completely. It is very easy to install and requires very less time. But the main drawback is, irregular, specially curved shape ceiling can't be made with it. The cost factor is very low compared to other type of ceiling. Plaster of Paris false ceiling, in short POP ceiling. GI framework is also required in POP ceiling. A wire mesh is screwed with the framework, and then POP is applied over it in a pest form. Any design can be made with POP. But it requires very skilled workforce, and a long time to be dried up and become paint ready, especially in monsoon season. POP ceiling is marginally costlier than gypsum ceiling. Acoustical grid ceiling. As the name suggests, it is used in silent places like offices, theaters, hospitals, etc. It consists of powder-coated aluminum sections that make a grid of 2 feet by 2 feet, or 2 feet by 4 feet as of the tile size. Then these factory-made acoustical tiles are placed over the grid. It requires a very less time to install, and it is cost-effective too, as it doesn't require any paint job to be done over it. Wooden ceiling. Wooden ceiling can be made with 2 different manners. Directly wood section of required sizes can be applied on slab, or a particular design ceiling can be made with GI section framework and plywood, that can be finished with wooden laminate or veneer. It is not a cheap ceiling option, but gives a very elegant, warm and sophisticated look. PVC ceiling. This is comparatively a new type of ceiling, made of PVC planks. It comes in various colors and textures. Very cost-effective and easy to install, but sometimes gives a very cheap look if applied in a very high contrast combination. Normally used in cheap commercial spaces, or in makeshift offices. Now come to the purpose of false ceiling. The main purpose is to improve the aesthetic of a space. So it is in a way purely decorational. But it has some functional aspect too. It hides the services run through the ceiling, like electrical wire, plumbing, firefighting and air conditions duct work. False ceiling accommodates the lighting fixture as well, and can attribute to a very dramatic lighting to a space. Designing false ceiling is a very complex process, and requires handling different parameters like, effective closure of all the services, incorporating structural beams in design, maintain the maximum possible height, and then placing the lights and coves for hidden light in a manner that complement the planning and purpose of a space. Lighting is main essence of false ceiling. First we need to set ambient light, which gives a minimal level of even lighting all over the place. Then we set the focus light, which is a high beam light, planned over any focal element, like showpieces, pictures, and mirrors. Next is task light. Some places like countertops or tables which are made for some task, and requires particular type light for that. Normally we use hanging light for it. And last but not the least, hidden light or cove light, where the source of light is deliberately put out of sight, and let the effect of light comes out. Many psychological effect and mood creation can be done with it, which we will discuss in a little elaborate manner at the end of this video. Now as promised, I will share some tips and tricks that will enhance the design of your false ceiling many-fold. Combine some elegant POP cornices and moldings with your gypsum ceiling, which gives an impression that the ceiling is made of POP, without spending a hefty amount and losing a lot of time. 4 feet by 2 feet size acoustical grid tile of 1 row surrounded by gypsum ceiling at any corridor, brings a refreshing look and provide a direction to the design. In grid ceiling, grid tile can be replaced with 6 mm thick pre-laminated particle board of wooden shade. It can give a high-end look to the ceiling. If a complete ceiling area to be made with wood, wooden flooring is a good option. It can be very easily pasted over normal gypsum or cheap plywood ceiling. When the height difference of 2 consecutive ceiling is more than or equal to 1 feet, because of heavy beam or sunken slab, make the vertical ceiling at junction 45-degree tapered. It reduces the oddness of the extra height difference. Pasting wallpaper on POP ceiling, particularly a raised ceiling surrounded by border, can create magical effect. Now the most important aspect of false ceiling, cove and hidden lighting. Cove can be of 2 types, inward and outward. Inward cove illuminates the mid-floor area, and create a happy and joyful environment. It is good for drawing room, dining room, kids' room, etc. Outward cove highlights walls, and create a mood of uncertainty and mystery. It is appropriate for bedroom, toilet, bar, party lounge, home theater, etc. So guys, here we are at the end of the video. I have tried to touch all the aspect of false ceiling. If any area remains, please comment me. I will make a subsequent video on that. Now in the next section, I have collected some good and sensible ceiling design for you. Please like, subscribe and share before moving on. Thanks for watching. Bye.